Operation Torch. 80 years ago this week, Gibraltar was at the heart of a huge Allied counter-offensive, and that story is now being told on the walls of Orange Bastion. November 1942, General Eisenhower, who later went on to become President of the United States, was the first non-British person to command Gibraltar in well over 200 years during the operation, which the government said was a huge turning point in the war.
I think, in my view, Operation Torch was one of those key events that changed the course of the war. I mean, it marks the first large-scale American involvement in the conflict, the retaking of North Africa from the Nazis, which was very much a British priority. And Gibraltar was instrumental in making it happen. And I think we can safely say that without Gibraltar, it could not have happened, certainly in the way in which it did. And just to give you an idea of the scale of the operation, this was the largest invasion force ever assembled, some 850 warships and troop ships and supply ships, and they landed at different points in North Africa. Gibraltar provided a considerable amount of air cover. There are photographs and footage which show the arrival of Spitfires on the runway, the fact that they were stationed there tip to tip. There was hardly any space on the runway. It looked like one giant aircraft carrier, as somebody described it. But it shows you the key role that Gibraltar played, and throughout history, how at key moments in history, Gibraltar has been there for the cause of freedom.
The exhibition has been curated and set up by the Gibraltar National Archives. For Gerard Wood of the National Archives, he hopes current generations learn of Gibraltar's important military role in our history.
Well, I think it's very important, and I think it's very important how we educate the youth, because I think that they need to be remembered of the past so that the mistakes are not made in the future. So I think it's very important how we actually tell the past and history to the younger generation, so they are able to appreciate it and actually appreciate the significance of it, really. I believe the school tours start tomorrow at 9:30. So tomorrow morning, I think it's St. Joseph's School, who's going to be one of the first schools who's actually going to make the trip here. And we are actually going to take the children round and give them a little viewing of what's on offer here.
At Orange Bastion, there are photographs on the walls, as well as a static display courtesy of volunteer and ex-Falklands military veteran Ralph Capurro. The exhibition is open to the public until the 23rd of this month and is free of charge.